Hello, and finally, after a year of planning and a year of mind-numbingness, stress, and anxiety, we've made it to Amicalola Falls. Thank God. And tomorrow begins the entire trail. Sorry, I'm still learning how to properly make videos, so I may be a little crooked, but But I decided that I was going to stay at the lodge for my last night of civilization, and totally worth it. Totally worth it. 150 for tonight, but walked into the room and, view right from the bedroom. It's really all a humble little old line cook could ask for. Won't lie, it was a struggle getting here. A lot more of a struggle than I cared for it to be. Just odds and ends and poor prepping on my part. Fun fact, the lodge is above the visitor center, and typically if you're not going to drive up there, have your shuttle driver up there offer to bring you up there, which mine did. God bless you, Michelle from White Blaze Shuttle Services, but I wanted to learn the hard way that if you're not fully properly packed and properly clothed, I mean, it's a trek up. It's not terrible, it really wasn't, but I personally didn't have my gear properly condensed yet, and I was in airport clothes, and just say I wasn't ready to hike after the trek of Baltimore Airport to Atlanta Airport to the MARTA station. Terribly recommend them. They are awesome. As far as look, you pay freight from the airport, you pay $450, get one of these. I don't know what else you could ask for as far as getting to, I took the train to North Springs. That's as far as Michelle from White Blaze would go, which was fine. It was the end of the red line. So I got to kind of sightsee through Atlanta, and I don't take subways much. I'm a country boy, so it was kind of cool to have that experience, I guess. But as far as the packing goes, here we are, trying to repack and fix everything, because now I'm gonna close this blind a little bit because the sun is beautiful, but it's not helping my camera action right now. I mean, honestly, it's a cluster mess right now, but it is literally pretty much everything I will need. It's not gonna look like this in my pack at all, and happy to say that I did get registered, and I am now the 1,140th person to register for the 2025 class. Super stoked. Crazy amount of people ahead of me. Probably a crazy amount of people going to be behind me, but hey, man, it's a good year to do this. It's a great year. It's a great country right now to be in. There's no time like the present. And I guess that's the best way I can put that without getting into details of anything. I don't know. I'm very tired. It's been a long day, so forgive me and my ramblings. Quick tour of the room. Fancy square lamp. Bed filled with cluster. Your typical closet with the ironing board. Not going to even use that today because I'm only staying here tonight. Fancy Keurig. So happy about that because I love Keurig anymore. I used to be skeptical, but now it's this thing is up with the lamp. Love it, but crazy. And look, complimentary bolts with water. That's how you know you're getting it. Getting a good deal. Look, see, still in airport clothes. Whatever. I am probably going to utilize this both tonight and tomorrow as far as the shower goes, knowing that this is the final shower for a few days. That's okay. We're going to be clean and pretty and Nice little marble top, nice little pretty mirror. Hello again. You know, it's your basic hotel, but it's worth it for the scenery. It's worth it for all that they offer. I mean, there's so much to do up here. Like, I'm here for a single purpose, but you know, I see family. I went to dinner at their restaurant, the Cascades. Little pricey, but you know, treating myself now that I know that I'm going to be eating, you know, dehydrated whatever is in this thing. There's all kinds of stuff in this guy. Minced mashed potatoes, instance, add water and it's great. Even more stuff that I'm gonna shove in there. Snacks to make me happy. My son's mother was kind enough to give me a lot of these, which I will use heavily. I don't even know if I can take this, but I'm gonna freaking try. Sorry, I am trying to avoid profanity right now. I cook for a living, so words might fly out the more you watch me or this channel. Sorry if that offends you. I don't much care for it either, and I'm going to sit on this chair because it has been a long day. But yeah, anyway, getting sidetracked. The restaurant was good, a little pricey. I had a buffalo chicken sandwich and mac and cheese. All tasted excellent. And really, I think my bill was only expensive because I decided I was going to have one last cocktail, since they're kind of my thing, but they're expensive and they're stupid to buy. I mean, honestly, unless you're really financially equipped, you shouldn't waste your money on them. But it'll probably, hopefully, be the last one I buy, maybe ever. I don't know. I'm trying to primarily get on this trail to clean myself, to clean my body, get away from substance needs and abuse, and new chapter, new me. That's what it's going to be. I'm going to get on this trail to walk with God and closer to Him, get closer to cleaning up my life. I have a 14-year-old son back home in Pennsylvania, where I live, and you know, he loves hiking as well. So I hope actually to walk right up there and meet him and get him out here too a little bit. Stay tuned. We don't know, obviously, what's going to happen between Georgia and PA, but I feel good. I mean, the mishap on my part getting up here this afternoon, I guess, totally my fault. So I should have researched that a little bit more properly and prepared a little bit better for that. But the rangers down there were very helpful. You do have to watch a really weird video with a dude dressed like a bear telling you to, you know, not attract him. Don't worry, bear, I won't. They were pretty actually happy with the fact that I bought that bear can a while ago. They're on the pricey side. That particular one, I don't know the size of it, but it was $80. They have smaller ones. They have bigger ones. It all depends on what your food preparation needs are. But yeah, they were super happy to see that. They obviously recommend them because, you know, A, the beauty of it is you don't have to hang that, and except for in the Smokies. And B, nobody really has gotten caught with it, like record of a bear breaking into that yet. So I think it was $80 well spent. I love the fact that I don't have to spend my long tiring nights finding a tree to hang off of. I still might some days, it depends. I have paracord just in case. Did have a friend that was supposed to help me she's gonna make me a bag to fit that. She did not. Oh well, life goes on. But yeah, plenty of support in Pennsylvania. I love you all, and I hope to make some new friends from other states. Or new friends, follow me if you like what I'm showing you and what I like to talk about. Try not to get into anything too offensive, or my mind just kind of slips sometimes and I start to ramble. So, you know, I'm going to try to avoid that as much as possible. But yeah, tomorrow morning, as soon as I'm going to spend the rest of the evening getting this up, and I am hitting the hay. Because tomorrow, early, I want to drink some of that Keurig right there. And I want to eat a bag of oatmeal or trail mix. I haven't decided yet. And I want to shove off the approach trail. The approach trail will be an 8-mile stretch, for those of you that don't know, to Springer Mountain, which is the official starting mountain, the first white blaze. mile 1.01, if you will. And I'm told the approach was kind of hectic. I think they were just trying to scare me and the other dude that was there saying, "Ooh, are you really ready for this?" Yeah, I'm ready for this. I mean, I know it's going to be tiring. There's going to be struggles. There's going to be situations that I'm not even ready for yet. Just like today when I wasn't ready to hike up here to this lodge in airport clothes in 2 different separate bags. Luckily, the lodge was very kind. How that all started, I guess I should backtrack. How that all started was I watched some YouTube videos of people that have been at the visitor center, you know, down by the arch, and they said they were able to ship unwanted things from there, you know, back home or whatever. And instead of me actually calling the visitor center and asking or doing more research into it, I just assumed that YouTube channel was right. And maybe they were at one point. Totally not saying they're a liar, but newly updated for 2025, they're not. Or at least they're not during this busy time where the bubble's starting and, you know, everybody's starting. I mean, the woman kind of looked at me really weird when I even brought that up. She was like, "You don't do that." I'm like, "Oh, okay." But yeah, that's how that happened. And I was like, well, I'm tired. I just had a flight and a train ride, and now you're telling me to get to my room I have to hike with all this crap that's not very organized. I mean, my trekking poles were down so far in my pack. I got through it. And there was so many day people out here, and day hikers and day just visitors, and they were all just looking at me like, "Wow, I can't believe you're carrying all that. Go you, that's awesome." And I'm going, yeah. No, I mean, it was a wake-up call, and it was kind of a knocking on my door saying, "Hey, be ready, because these days are going to happen, whether I'm properly packed up or not. There's going to be harder days." I mean, right now, this pack, everything in here is 40 pounds, or will be 40 pounds. And I'm all right with that. There's a lot of food, and as I eat said food, it will get lighter, and we will hopefully stick with 30. And praise Jesus, when the cold weather stops, I can ship back my, you know, my puffy jacket and maybe even my raincoat at this point. I don't know how much I'm even going to use it. I'm kind of hit or missing on that. But yeah, once I can ship all the winter stuff back out, pack will be really lighter. And then I can really enjoy probably Virginia by then. I don't know. Like, it took me almost an hour to get up 1.5 miles up here to the lodge. Granted, like I said, wasn't prepared, but I think I've averaged my practice days with my pack on about 2 miles an hour. Not terrible, not great. I can live with that until I get my hiker legs and get stronger. But yeah, short little vid. I'll be posting more as I get through to figure out what I'm doing, because I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I don't know where the next step is. I just know right now tomorrow's goal is Springer Mountain. And I know there's a shelter shortly after that, or campsites that I will find. And if I can make it to Springer tomorrow, I'll be happy with stopping there and camping for the evening and spending my first real life day in the woods. So needed just a little quick backstory. I've not been the cleanest of people, not a hardcore drug user or anything, but just, you know, I live in a cooking world, drink a lot, not happy about it, trying to clean up. And a great way to do that is to just step away and, you know, walk with God and get in the woods and figure it out. That's what I'm doing anyway. I'm sure everybody's got their own ways and reasons and rhymes, and I will not judge anybody on that. You know, go you, honestly. So yeah, long day. Hopefully good night's rest. Great shower ahead of me. And yeah, guys, stay strong and climb your mountain, because we all have those mountains to climb. These are mine, unfortunately. But hey, I'm excited. That's going to be a gorgeous sunset here in a couple hours. And yeah, stay beautiful. Peace and love. And good night.